Hey everyone, it's Matt here. Welcome back to another episode of Savant's Tech Talk. To all of you imaginative and creative people out there, I'm sure that at least once in your life you've come across an idea that you thought of, and years later you find somebody else running a successful business off of it. Not to say that they stole your idea, but the fact that they were able to transform an idea into a profitable product or service. Today, I'm going to give you a high-level, step-by-step blueprint on how you can get started launching your million-dollar app idea. If you have any questions or insights about any of the points as you watch along, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. As always, if you enjoy the video, feel free to give it a like and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. While many of us know that it is in fact a good idea if the future product or service has a strong value proposition, useful features, and monetary value, there is no specific pathway that tells you how to achieve that. So here we are. Let's look at all of the ways in which you can turn your simple idea into millions. Now, the first step is to develop your idea. I'm sure that you have at least one idea. If you have many, you're probably going to want to ponder over them until you're left with one. And guess what? Your idea does not need to be something that is going to revolutionize an industry or change the world. It can be a simple, straightforward idea that will make you money. You're going to want to figure out a way to monetize that idea. There are several ways people earn money from apps, whether through advertising, subscriptions, in-app purchases, collecting and selling data, etc., etc. Write down what your app is all about, its features, and what value does it add to users. It's best to actually note down marketing strategies, the app name, design, and any other details you can think of. So at the end of this process, you will have a business concept. The next step is research and to analyze. Thorough research is half the battle. While it's easier said than done, this will ensure answers to all the difficult questions that you will have to address later on. Dig deep into the relevant information like the overall market, competitors, and the prospective users. Have answers to questions like, why is your app unique? Define your target audience as per their age, gender, occupation, geography, etc., etc. List your competitors. Which channels do you want to market on? And how are you going to grow your user base? Next, you're going to want to develop the idea into an app. It's crucial to understand that nobody invests in just an idea. You'll have to do the groundwork and develop a minimal viable product. Investors are not interested until they have a product or service which is tangible. So in order to make millions, you need to figure out the legalities, have a brand style, and a lucid marketing strategy, and ways to monetize it. It doesn't need to be the most advanced version, but it must possess your core functionalities and be usable. It's the same as selling your product or service to a customer. You first have to get them interested. Except here you're dealing with investors. You have to convince them how it is going to make them even more money. And that can't be achieved with just an idea in your head. Another step before you actually go chasing those investors is to actually launch the app. Include launching activities in your business concept presentation. If you already have covered the topic, you just need to implement that plan. Launch the app after thorough testing and start gaining traction. Because again, investors will only be interested in apps that actually showcase substantial chances of growth. So work on increasing your users, improve on the engagement and retention, test your features, and interact with users. The idea is to put your best foot forward, as well as follow all the legal requirements, as well as the industry rules and regulations, because investors always go ahead with apps after due diligence. It's also in your best interest to bootstrap as long as you can, because the more you can prove that this is a viable business model, the more attractive and valuable your idea will become to invest in. Not only that, but it allows you to collect more data so you can make more accurate projections to identify how much exactly you might need in investment and make more accurate projections on what the growth will look like. Now that you've identified that you have a viable business model and the potential to scale, you can start pitching to investors. Now, if nobody's approached you to invest, the chances are that you will have to find your investors. You can start by listing down all of the VCs and angel investors that are capable of investing in your project. You can also get in touch with relevant people through networking events, both online and in person. With it being 2020, we'd probably recommend online for the time being. And you can also try reaching out through networking platforms like LinkedIn. Keep in mind that geography does not necessarily matter. Once you have a list, you should start to get in touch with them through LinkedIn, emails, or in-person or virtual meetings. Always be smart about what and how much information you disclose. The information you give should be disclosed under a mutually signed NDA. So in a nutshell, having an idea is just step one in a long list of things that will actually get you to your first million. You'll have to invest yourself in your idea, and the more growth it achieves, the more money you make. So there you have it. These are the high-level steps to getting started on your $1 million app idea. From developing your idea, to research and analysis, developing the app, launching the app, and pitching to investors. Do you have a $1 million app idea? Feel free to leave it in the comments down below. Just kidding. But feel free to let me know your thoughts and feedback on each of the steps that I've discussed in this video, or if you have any other further questions. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching.